lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our lovely space. Welcome to this very long overdue video that should have gone out before the last one from last week, but I apologize. I was still waiting on one or two furnitures to arrive before I gave you the full review. Obviously you guys can see that I have decorated and I am ready to share this part of the house. Obviously you guys will get to see the house before we moved in. All right, so we're starting at the entrance here, and this is just the hallway as you come in. Please forgive the grainy footage. The light was not on yet in the building. This was moving day, and that's why that is that way. This is the guest bathroom, and it comes with a towel ring as well as a dispenser just in between the taps there, and the toilet as well. You get to see more about that later. Moving on to the kitchen, you guys just check out how much counter space I have now. Look at all that storage space as well. Yeah, so there's also a radiator and space for the fridge. You get to see it all styled up. We're moving on to the living room, and it is a lot more spacious. I particularly love this antique looking chandelier kind of light, and there's also a understairs storage that takes a lot more space than what we had before. Moving on to the backyard slash garden, it has some really nice aesthetically pleasing looking flowers that the previous owner already had. It also had this pavement area as well as a grassed up area and a summer house that just takes a little more things that we're not using in the house, and we couldn't find the keys at this time, so that's why I can't go in, but I will get to show you this in another part of another vlog. Let's get inside, and then we get to explore the top part of the house. You guys can tell that I really love this space already, and I cannot wait to show you what it looks like all decorated. So we're just making our way up the stairs right now, and the first thing we're going to look at is the family bathroom. Unfortunately, this house doesn't come in suite, so this is the only bathroom that we all share. It comes with a tub that has a overhead shower, an extractor, a water closet, and a tap. I love the fact that this tap is a faucet tap, and means that it's mixed, so it's not hot and cold. Anyway, this is the children's bedroom, and this is what it looks like. I love the fact that it is more spacious than what they had before. This is the office space that only has the wardrobe and then a linen closet as well. And yeah, it's quite spacious compared to what we had before. And this is our bedroom, the master bedroom. Yeah, it's a lot smaller than what I thought it would be when we moved in eventually, but this is what it looks like right now. So yeah, I'm just going to make my way downstairs again, and then you get to see the living room all done up, and I will just be showing you the living room for the final review. I'm still waiting on one or two things for the upstairs part of the house. Let me just show you what our living room currently looks like. So obviously from the entrance, you get to see this painting here on the wall. It's slightly similar to what we had in the former house. The only thing is I've added some vines here at the entrance. This place isn't completed yet because I want a radiator cover to cover this place, so that I can be putting our house keys and like a vase and a mirror here. But for now, this is what the hallway looks like. This is the visitors bathroom slash my recycling area without apology, because I keep my recycling bits here, and once it's full I take it into the recycling bin. But because there's no visitor for now, it is what it is. Anyway, this is what it looks like. There is a mop here. We met this here and I still haven't moved it, so that's that. I have to put a towel here for visitors. I have refilled this with some soap as well, so tap here for our visitors. Obviously if I'm expecting visitors, I will take this box out, and I'm also going to put a rug here. All right, so this is what this is looking like. I still have to hang up a painting here and maybe a mirror here for the visitors. But yeah, that's what that is. I have this vase that used to be in my kitchen, but it's now here with this cute little plant I got from Shein. Some eucalyptus thing as well. We also met this in the house, so I'm keeping that here. Moving on, we go back into the hallway. Here we are with that radiator, the toilet we just left. So over here we have the temperature control here. Obviously the boys have been good with that, so no one has been tampering with that. We also have this painting we got from our wedding anniversary. Well, we got this on our wedding day. This was from a church member from my dad's church, or my parents' church. And this is the stairway. This is going up. I'm supposed to hang this, but it's here for now. So upstairs is not yet done, but this is as far as I'm going for this video. Anyway, I have this plant here. It used to be in my living room. It's a faux fern plant. So yeah, that's what it is. This just goes upstairs. I have put some additional ferns here, here, and here. I showed you that one before, but I have these vines here. They just give the home a very lovely aesthetic look. So yeah, that's there. We come into the living room where we have everything almost set up. I hate that this has to be in the living room, but the UK being what it is, we're not going to even talk about that. But anyway, just as you come into the sitting room, we have this hanging shelf here, this floating shelf. I got a couple of these planters here. You guys will see this thing on my hand, and this is because I hurt myself when we were moving in. So yeah, that's that. I also have this crawling plant here. I got this from Shein as well. I bought these in a set, like I bought them in batches. I didn't buy them all at once. This was about £2 and change for this lovely vine here, and thankfully the boys haven't touched it, so fingers crossed it stays this way. Over here we move to like the dining area. I got this mat also from Shein, this runner from Shein, this plant from a charity store, and this has been in a couple of my videos. I used to have this in my background when I was in Darlington. But here it's just sitting in the center of my dining space. I'm planning to change these stools because they're not very comfortable or practical, especially when we're eating. But this is the set that we got. We got this set when we first came into the UK. This was the first furniture we had coming into the UK, and this was the first furniture we got into our apartment, apart from the bed, of course. So yeah, it holds sentimental values to me, so I'm still dragging my feet on changing it, but I'm definitely changing it at some point. Here we have my treadmill. This used to be in the living room, but now I've put it here, and ever since we moved in, I still haven't used it once. If you know the UK, you know that this is an essential property when it comes to furniture. It's a must-have if you want to have clean clothes. So yeah, it's in here. It should be outside, but sometimes you get cobwebs and all of that, so I don't really like that. I have put this painting here, but I don't like it there, so I'm going to be moving it probably somewhere else because I have something else planned for this wall. So yeah, this is moving. I have put a vine here, and the house came with this really lovely pole as well as the blinds. I love the blinds because it gives a very lovely aesthetic to the house. You can, take it away, you can bring it back. I just love the fact that I can play with the lighting in here. So over here we have this single chair that used to be in the living room, still in the living room, but I just moved it to this area, and that's because it just serves a better purpose here and it looks good with this setting. So over here I have these stools that I got from TVC Mall. They are so practical, so useful. This is the biggest one. I also have the small one over there. It holds a couple of artificial succulents. I got this in a set as well from Shein. The second one is just below there. I used to have this in my kitchen, but I've moved it here now because it's more practical here. Just behind there we have a router. You shouldn't be seeing that, but it is one of these. I got this book, 4 books. They're called decorative books or something like that. I got them from Shein as well. It came 3 in a set. Also got this from Shein. This is I said I'm getting from Shein. I bought it too. It's not like we did collaboration. No. So you guys not be thinking that it's Shein that is sponsoring the video. They are not sponsoring this video. Okay. All right, so I have this vine here as well as our family picture here. We took this from South Africa and I brought the picture with me. I framed it here in the country. Yeah, so I have my massager / recliner chair here. This is probably looking like my setup for YouTube, but I'm not sure yet. I will probably shoot most of my videos in the office upstairs. You get to see that in a separate video. I got this really lovely lamp from La Shola, and this is a brand that I worked with on Instagram. They have some amazing items. I can't tell you how much I love this. I love the fact that I can put this on with my leg. I don't have to practically turn it off and on from the switch. It had such a very nice touch to my living area. I was thinking I was going to put this in my room because I didn't know how the boys were going to get on with it, but they have been playing nice. Love the light. I just love how practical, how, you know, imperfect it looks. It looks handcrafted and I love it. By the way, these are real feathers. So yeah, moving on. I have my air purifier over there. I got that from Lavoit. I believe I've reviewed a couple of their products. They're also the makers of Kosori, and you get to see some more of their products in a separate video. We have a collaboration coming up. You guys don't want to miss it because it is such an upgrade. All right, so I have this 4 plant here. This also used to be in my kitchen, but I've moved it here to the living room because I like it here better. So this I got in a set from a charity store, and I think I got them all for about £2. 1, 2, 3 for about £2 or so, or £1 each, something like that. So I've put that in this IKEA stand here, and I just love it. I love how it all pairs together, you know. They're not the same color. Even this and this, it's not the same color, but I love that it works well together. So here I have this vase that I also got from a charity store, and I've put this full ferns here as well. This used to be in my bedroom, but I've moved it down here. I feel like it looks better. Before we move on, I just want to show you guys this light. So when we moved in, it was yellow light, and I hate yellow light. So we've had to change all the bulbs. This one, I'm still thinking I'm going to change the lights, but when it's dark at night and you turn this on, it has a very nice effect. It's not yellow. I think the yellow is coming from the shade that the feathers provide, but the light is not yellow itself. Well, I prefer lights like this that have like a natural light into it as opposed to yellow light. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you before we moved on. We have the living room chairs here. This is where someone has left the remote, but we're keeping it real. I'm not going to cut that out of the video. We have the lounge / main living room chair. I bought this separately. They don't pair together, but they're sort of the same color, so I kind of separate them and use them together in the same space. I'm looking to get an area rug here because the floor tends to get cold during the winter months, and I love that this is not carpet, and that's because carpet to me is hard to maintain, especially if you're like me and you have small children. I prefer to have this kind of flooring because it's easier to maintain. If there's spillage or anything, it's easier to clean up, and you don't have heart attack when you are moving out of the house. You guys will get to see the amount of work that we had to do before we moved out, like to get our money. And it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, but at least it paid off in the end. But anyway, every time I move the chair around, I notice that it tends to scratch this thing, and I don't want that because this is not real vinyl. It's like carpet that was laid on and, you know, adhered with glue. So every time I move the chair, it tends to want to scratch, but I don't want that to happen. So I've put a rug, piece of rug under on both sides, you know, just so that it doesn't pull the carpet every time I rearrange the house. Because let's face it, ever since we moved in, I think I've changed the setting of this living room about 3 times, and that's because I wasn't satisfied every time I did it. So this is the 3rd time I've rearranged before I showed it, and I think I'm proud of this setting because everything works well and the children can still play around, because that was my main goal. This basket I got from Shein. The plants I got from, I think it was B&M. I got the plants from B&M. There were 2, but I consolidated it into 1 because it just wasn't full enough. This, I'm sure you guys know this one by now. This used to be in like the living room area where we had the printer. So it used to be on the table in the living room before, but it's just sitting here for now. It's going to be there for a while because I'm still going to move that to the study area. This is our TV stand. We got this from Darlington, I believe. I got this from Shein. This was from one of our collaborations, and I just added this plants here, or flowers. I got these from Shein as well. All right, that's what the time says right now. I have some frames here that I'm yet to hang, but this is the safest place for them right now. I got this faux plants from a store that I ran into somewhere in town. I believe I showed you guys that in a vlog. So yeah, there's 3 bundles of that, and it's all in one bunch. I don't like where it is right now, but I'm just going to leave it there while I figure out what I'm going to do with it. And also it is shedding a lot, so I'm not very happy about that. Pampas grass is something that I always love. I love the 4 ones. I love like the aesthetics it gives, but it's shedding a lot. It's shedding a lot and I don't like it. Anyway, I have a vinyl there, and yeah, that's it, you guys. That is the tour of my living room at the moment. This is what it is looking like. I'm sure I'm still going to change my mind over a few more details as time goes on. That is there. That was in my living room before. I have a 3-piece artwork that I'm planning to put up here, so you guys get to see that in another video. But yeah, like I said, I've changed the setting of this sitting room 3 times before this final review, and I'm sure I'm still going to change my mind at some point, but at least this is practical enough, and at least the boys get to play, because that was the main idea, so that they have enough space to play, because they roughhouse a lot. They're constantly chasing each other, and I can't stop them. I can't do anything about it, because I feel like it's, no matter how much you shout, they're just going to chase each other and play. They're boys, so it's expected. Anyway, I think the only thing I have not shown is the store area. That's this section, and it is a mess, and I shall not open it, so it's going to stay closed. But it's a lot bigger than what we had before. It takes quite a few things. Plus, there is this house at the back here that is currently holding some of the things that we are looking to dispose of and, you know, get rid of. So yeah, all of that is out there. And yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Hopefully you love the transition from how we met the house to what it currently is. I love this house. I'm not even going to lie or ask you, do you like it? Is it better? Me, I know it's better. It's better than where I'm coming from. It's a lot bigger. It's more roomy. There's a lot more space. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I will get to see you in another video. Remember to like, share, comment. I feel like I don't say it enough, but I think it's because I'm tired of saying it. I don't know, it sounds cheesy, but yes, you guys, you know what to do. Thank you so much for your support and your love. I will see you guys in another video. Alright, so before I end the vlog, I want to style my wig for Sunday. I have my assistant here. That's what I'm looking at up here. Alright, so I'm styling this short weave, bob weave. It needs some sprucing up. You must not be looking at what we have been through. Okay? It must not be evident. Alright, so to straighten my wig, I'm using this straightener I got from this brand called Pazin, and this is what it looks like. This is a titanium styling iron. Look at the details on this thing, you guys. Comes with a pouch, the charger. This is the UK plug. Comes with a couple of hairpins, and these are matte, by the way. They look very nice. So yeah, they just help you section your hair as you go along. And of course, it came with a manual. There we go. I also like that it comes with a Velcro strap, you know, that stays on the cord. It has a display mode on there, so you can see what the temperature is. I'm going to turn this up. Oh, it actually shows you. Wow, it's getting hot really fast though. It's already at 150 degrees already, and that is hot. I'm just going to go for a simple bulb because it's late already and I need to sleep properly. So apparently this is a one pass. Wow, this literally gets the job done in one pass, you guys. Like, that is all you need. Now the way this thing is behaving, I feel like putting bangs in the hair. By the way, this is a 14-inch wig, and I have a side part going on here.